everyone, welcome to another episode of Gone Rogue. And in this episode of Gone Rogue, I am going to talk about how to find your thing. That is right, in this episode of Gone Rogue, I'm going to talk about how to find your thing and how to go with the thing that you have found. So, what makes me talk about this is that sometimes we need to find something that distracts ourselves away from the typical stuff that we do. And trying to find your thing is the solution of trying to go away from the typical stuff that you do. So typically what I'm talking about is that trying to find your thing is like trying to find the break, and it's trying to find the break from what you typically do and trying to find something that you love to do. And this might be some hobby that you find along the way, or found a new hobby that you find. And this could be collecting something, or doing something, or something that distracts your mind from any typical life drama or typical something. And I think it's important to find something to find a hobby. And finding a hobby is most important because it really nurtures your mind. It really makes you an open-minded individual. It's more like, kind of like you're into sports, or you happen to find a sport that you love, and you plan to go with that sport. So let's use sports as an example, and I'll share the new thing that I found. So sports, why do we play sports? So we play sports because we love the game. We love to play the game. Let's just put it that way. Why do we play sports? Because we love the game. Whether it's basketball or soccer or football or baseball, we respect the sport. It takes our mind away from the daily life things. But real question is, why do we play sports? Because it takes our mind away. It really encourages growth in the mind. It really helps us understand more about ourselves. It helps us to develop skills that one cannot notice right off the bat. It really helps us grow as an individual, and it adds a skill set for for us to use in typical daily life. And I think that's the reason why we play sports, because it's fun. It's because the benefits of playing sports is being able to work together as a team, and we apply that to real world situations. It's kind of like that. And I think playing the sport just counts as like a hobby, or collecting cards, for example, is like a hobby. And it's not like have the same benefit as playing a sport, but when you collect something, you your mind goes to a different dimension. You critically think. I think when you collect something, you critically think on how to collect things. It helps your mind develop a plan, critical thinking plan. Makes you more organized of how to collect things, and you can use those skills in whatever thing that is required for you to do. So a new thing that I'm trying to find is photography. Photography is like my new thing. So my first experience of photography is in high school. You should go out and shoot photos without thinking that photography is more than just shooting photos. It's like trying to capture a moment, trying to tell a story. That is what I'm trying to do in photography. And you try to appreciate the art of photography and the patience that comes with it. And even though photography can be expensive with all the equipment that you'll need, and on the end run, the end game of it, not end run, the end game of it is that you are able to do what you can with photography, and that is a thing that we should always appreciate when we find a hobby such as photography or playing a sport or collecting things. That photography for me is like an escape from what I typically do, typically see, and typically have a break from the reality of it. It's good to have those things, and it's really good to have those hobbies or those pastime activities to give something yourself to do when there isn't much to do. That takes away your mind away from whatever it is in life. So yeah, that's pretty much it about it. Comment section below what you think about what I said. Let's share some things that we could do to just have a break from what we typically do. And yeah, so it's great to have these things, and that's all I want to say for this episode of Gone Rogue. So there are many things that we can do to have a break from reality, and finding a hobby or finding something that you usually don't think that you would do, or usually that isn't your main go-to thing. Could be the one that is the niche of that you do. Yeah, so that's about it for this episode of Gone Rogue. If you like this video, please give this video a super huge thumbs up. Comment in the comment section below what you think about this video. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Be sure to check out my other YouTube content that is on this channel. And thank you for watching Gone Rogue. And I'll definitely see you on next one.